Hey everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back. This practice is coming to you from the beautiful Costa Rica, and I'm currently filming this at a retreat space called Casa Kismet. And today's practice is a gentle practice. It's more of a restorative practice, or renew and relax. And it'll be all to the ground postures, no standing postures. This one has a theme around nurturing the seasons of your soul. So towards the end of practice, I'm going to read us a reflection from a book called Journey to the Heart, which is about nurturing the seasons of the soul. So enjoy the sounds of nature here in this practice as the sun goes down. You're going to need a strap for today's class. If you don't have a strap, you can use a scarf or a long sleeve shirt, or you can get creative, something where you can make a loop or tie, and a block, and perhaps a bolster or a couch cushion or a pillow or something. You can get creative with what you have around the house. All right, let's get into something really comfortable and let's get this practice started. So let's begin by setting up our strap. If you have an adjustable strap, start by making a loop with it. So depending on what you have, you want to create an adjustable loop. So that way we're set when we get to this point of practice, we'll have it ready for us. So you can leave it big for now, and if you don't have a strap like this, you're just using a scarf or something, that's fine. We'll just get to that when we're at that point in practice. So we're going to begin seated today. So you can sit yourself up on a block or your couch cushion or a bolster, whatever you like. And we'll begin with some centering. So make the adjustments that you need. Sit up nice and tall. Hands can rest on your thighs or on your lap. Give your shoulders a roll back. Relax your elbows. Close down your eyes or soften your gaze. And just to arrive into this space together, we'll invite in 2 cleansing breaths. So exhale your breath through your nose. Take a big breath in through your nose. Let your belly and chest fill up. And then a nice big exhale out through the mouth. Let it go. All the air goes out. And then we'll do that one more time. Big inhale, perhaps the biggest breath you've taken all day. And as you exhale, release, just let it go through the mouth. All the air goes out. And then close your mouth. And then start to shift your breath to breathe in and out through both nostrils. Maintaining relaxed awareness and ease in the spine while staying tall, shoulders soft. Back of the neck is long. Relax your belly. Relax your thighs. And anchor into the smooth rhythm of your breath. So as you inhale, just feel the belly expand. And as you exhale, you'll feel the belly soften. So start to establish this connection and rhythm with your breath. Making the breath deep and yet silent. The breath is smooth. The breath is balanced. And the breath is seamless. So there are no gaps or pauses. A smooth transition from the inhales to the exhales, from the exhales to the inhales. So starting to really drop into our inner landscape. Now, as we're connecting and tethering into our breath, we'll slowly release the chin down towards the chest. keeping the spine long. And then lift your gaze and gently lift the chin. And then back to center. Bring the chin down towards the chest, just going back and forth like this. Center and lift, maintaining the connection to the breath. Center, chin down. Back to center. Now we're going to look over to the right. Back to center. Look to the left. Back to center, and again, look over to the right. Center, over to the left. And center. Now we're going to tilt right ear to right shoulder. And center, left ear, left shoulder. Center, again, right ear, right shoulder. Center, left ear, left shoulder. And center. Now we're going to add in the U shape. So drop your chin down towards the chest. Bring one ear to one shoulder. And then make a U shape. Chin comes down and around, other ear to other shoulder. And just go back and forth like this without holding the breath. You're welcome to close your eyes. If it feels okay for your neck, start to go all the way in one direction, continuing in the same direction. Nice and slow. And if you are going in one direction, when you come back to the center, you're going to change direction. Other way. And back to center. Inhale, both arms are going to reach up overhead. And then as you exhale, bring your right hand down to the ground. Left arm is going to reach up and over, side stretch. Relax your shoulders. Root down through your left sit bone and reach through your left fingertips. Chest stays open. Breathe into your left side. And then inhale, both arms reach up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up and over. Root down through your right sit bone, reach through your right fingers. Notice if you're collapsing down, you want to keep the chest open. Shoulders relax. Breathe into the right side. And then inhale, both arms reach up. Now we're going to add in a twist. Exhale, twist to your right. So right hand comes behind you, left hand comes to your right thigh. Sit up tall, chest open, shoulders back. Breathe into your belly, abdominal breath. And then back to center. Inhale, both arms reach up. So gently opening up the spine. Exhale, twist to your left. Right hand to left thigh, left hand behind you. Sit up tall. Shoulders back, chest open. Breathe into your belly. Then back to center. Inhale, both arms reach up, nice and tall. And then as you exhale, lower your arms down, clear the space around you. In sync with your exhale. Okay. Now we'll come into our first restorative shape. So you're going to come off of your block. Now you're going to use your bolster or couch cushion and bring it vertically in front of you towards the top of the mat. We're going to start with a simple twist. So you're going to line up your right hip at the bottom of the bolster. Bend your right knee and take your left leg behind you so you're in a pinwheel shape. So pausing here for a moment, just let that left hip open up a little bit. Let it soften. Okay, you want to have your bolster or cushion right up to your right thigh. And when you're ready, you're going to start to bring your chest towards the prop. And if you want, you can always tuck a block underneath the bolster to bring it a little higher, a little closer to you. And then bring your right ear down towards your prop. Make any adjustments that you need. Closing your eyes down. And just drop into the natural rhythm of your breath. Just allow the breath to be effortless. Soften your fingers. Soften your shoulders and your jaw. Relax your groin. And soften your toes. Dissolving each layer of tension and density and resistance. Using each natural exhalation to invite in deeper release, deeper letting go. And slowly start to deepen your breath once again. And we'll prepare to come out of this shape. So start to place your hands back onto the mat. Push the floor away from you. Start to lift your chest up. Keep your props where they are. And we're just going to turn so our backs are facing the props. Take your hands behind you and just gently windshield wiper your legs from side to side, a little bit of opening in the chest. Okay, now from here we're going to go to the other side. So you're going to shift over to your right. Take your left thigh down. Come into this pinwheel shape and have the bolster, the prop, touching the left thigh now. So because when you fold over, you want to make sure that the cushion or bolster is supporting your torso, your stomach. So you're going to twist towards your props, hands on either side. And then when you feel ready, you're going to walk your hands forward, melt yourself down. And then bring your left ear down to the bolster. I'm going to keep my head straight to keep the mic in place. But once you fully find your position here, you want to relax your shoulders. And just allow yourself to be supported by the prop, by the ground. Perhaps you close your eyes down and drop into your smooth, effortless rhythm of breath. Finding your inner eyesight and take a scan from the top of your head all the way down through your shoulders, your arms, your fingers, your chest, your stomach, your hips, your thighs, your legs, your ankles, your toes, and notice if there's any conscious or unconscious pockets of holding or gripping. And then use your next exhalations to invite in more softness. Slowly begin to deepen your breath once again. Starting to prepare ourselves to come out of this shape. Placing the hands on the ground. And slowly start to lift your chest back up. And then we'll start to deconstruct our props, our base, move the props to the side, and then bring your legs forward towards the front of the mat. Okay. The next shape that we'll take is called constructive rest. So here is where you're going to need your strap, your loop, or whatever else you're using, and you're also going to need your block. So we're going to take the block and place it in between the upper inner thighs, knees bent, feet flat on the ground. You're going to take your loop, if you have the loop, and you're going to bring your feet into the loop, lift your feet up, go into the loop, and then bring your strap around the mid-thigh, and then tie or pull on it so that you're tightening it enough so that there's no effort to hold the block in place. Now, if you don't have a strap, you can just take your scarf, wrap it around the mid-thigh, and tie it, making sure it feels secure. Once you have this, your feet are flat on the ground. You're going to lay yourself down onto your back. So now from here, you decide where you want your feet, how close you want your heels to your glutes. Find your sweet spot. And then your hands could either rest on the belly for a little extra support for grounding, or your arms could be by the side, palms up, making sure nothing's touching your fingers. Or you can try, if you want to bring your arms up overhead for a little extra opening in the chest. And just know at any point you can change your position with your arms. So maybe you start with the arms up and transition halfway. So listen to what you need. So from here, I'm just going to close your eyes down or soften the gaze and anchor into your breath. So feel the soles of your feet connected to the ground, to the earth. Feel your sacrum, your tailbone rooted and connected to the ground, releasing any gripping in the groin and the thighs. And let your belly be soft. Notice the line of your spine. And let your shoulders be heavy. And your arms, your palms, and your fingers relaxed. Jaw is soft. Breath is effortless. So here, there is nothing here for us to do. Here we allow ourselves to receive. Releasing the psoas, the deep, deep muscle that connects the top half of the body to the lower half. This muscle that is responsible for fight or flight or freeze response. So here, We're creating the environment and the space for this muscle to soften and to release. And all we have to do is drop into the breath. And just know that the more that you can relax here, the deeper you are held. It is safe for you to let go. Now, if you found a sweet spot here and you wish to stay and explore a little deeper and release a little deeper, you're welcome to stay right here as your final resting shape. You don't have to move. If you'd like to take a more traditional Shavasana, you can slowly and gently start to come out of the shape and prepare for Shavasana. So if you're coming with me, come out in a way that is the most effortless. And you can either lay flat on your back with no props, or take your bolster or cushion underneath the backs of the knees so they feel supported. Getting any other accessories or props that you'd like. Making the effort to get it. Readjust if you've moved. Find your still point. Close down your eyes. And this time is here for you to nurture yourself, to nurture your multi-dimensional self at very deep levels. Just allow your whole body to rest. Allow yourself to receive. I'm going to read you the reflection from a book called Journey to the Heart by Melody Beattie. And it's called Nurture the Seasons of Your Soul. Study nature's ways. Learn her rhythms, her seasons, her cycles. See how she hibernates and rests during the cold winter, using that time to replenish and heal. See how she bursts forth in a slow crescendo of green and bright colors over the spring, rejoicing in the inevitable new growth. See how she gives her all, her grandest performance over the summer months, before gradually descending into a final burst of changing colors in autumn. Watch her cool down, return to her depths, and again take time to replenish. These same seasons are within us. There are times to take action, to be busily involved with creating and doing and participating and giving. There are quieter times when we are being prepared for those times of activity. We cannot give and give without taking time to replenish ourselves. There are times of gentle growth, when the first blades of grass, the first signs of spring begin to emerge in our lives. Whether those signal a new stage of personal growth, a new stage in a love relationship, or the first buds of life on a project we're creating. And each season, each time, leads into the next. There is purpose and value in each day of your life, in each season of your life. Nurture your times of action, of creating, of doing, and value your quieter times of going within. The more you study nature, the more you will learn about yourself. Nurture and trust the seasons of your soul. Just notice what it feels like to be at home in the center of your multi-dimensional being. And know that this place of deep nurturance and ease and centeredness is always, always available to you. It's always there. It is your birthright. It is your true essence. And you can slowly and gently begin your return by deepening your breath. And slowly start to bring some movement back to your body. So maybe you bring your arms up overhead for a nice stretch. Maybe you stretch your legs out. And if you're in constructive rest, just start to come out of that shape, nice and slow and effortless. Putting your props off to the side. And then just roll over onto one side. And pause on your side for a moment. And just invite in a couple deep breaths into your upper back. Noticing how this fetal shape feels to you. Just honoring this transitional space. And then slowly start to make your way back upright to a comfortable seated position, just like where we started. Sitting up nice and tall, hands could just rest on your thighs or in your lap. Close down your eyes and just enjoy these last few moments with yourself and with your breath, these sweet moments with your breath. And let's bring our palms to touch in front of our heart space, slight bow in of the chin. Just acknowledge our efforts and acknowledge the light and the teacher that exists within you. Take one more final breath in to the heart. And exhale, drop into your being. May we continue to locate and exist from our centered space, from our hearts, from this place of deep ease and nurturance as we step off of our mats and into the rest of our lives. Finding beauty and joy and magic in all of life, including and especially in the mundane. Thank you so much for your trust and for sharing your practice. From my heart to yours, namaste.